Talking about heartworm preventative, and that's a little bit different. So we do recommend that year-round, and there's two main reasons. They are transmitted, heartworms, as we know, is transmitted via mosquito. Mosquitoes die off obviously in the winter, but what we pick up that we don't always, that is not seasonal because of what I call the bug season, is the intestinal parasites that are in the ground that they can pick up and ingest. So Sentinel Spectrum or Sentinel are the two main ones that we recommend here at Walnut Creek. And so we recommend pets to be on those year round. And this is obviously for dogs. There's also the other thing, and I've done this long enough not to age myself, that I get a lot of clients that come in August, September, October, and they say, oh yeah, you know, Doc, I'm gonna get started on that heartworm prevention this month. Unfortunately, we've already had 4 or 5 months of where we've not been protected, and so therefore we get out of the habit and the routine of being on those preventatives. So they make it very, very financially beneficial to buy larger quantities in bulk. So a 6-month supply or a 12-month supply, they give some of those. So we encourage people to buy 12 months and be on that year round to see where things kind of go. The other reason that we recommend that, if they've had their heartworm test once in the last calendar year, and they are on heartworm preventative, especially if we can establish that they've had it every single month, their 100% guarantee kicks in if they come up positive. And the reason that they do that is because it's so darn effective. And so if they're not on there, or we have those lapses, unfortunately I've had that happen where we come up with a heartworm positive, we look back and there's a few months that there's been gaps in the purchase, or we can't justify that they bought it somewhere else, then therefore they're not covering that 100% because they can't guarantee that their product is broken down. So therefore it null and voids that cost. So very bad for the dog medically, and certainly a much higher expense to have that done. And then there's the intestinal parasite component of heartworm prevention. So every single month they get a broad spectrum dewormer. Depends on the medication, but most of them all cover roundworm, hookworm, Sentinel Spectrum, and Sentinels cover tapeworm on top of that. And then they also cover, Sentinel Spectrum covers tapeworm. So every single month, if they do pick those up as they're on a walk or they're eating feces, I hear all the time when they say, oh, my dog goes out and they eat in the yard, or they go on a walk to the park and they're eating dog poop at the dog park. Why, I have no idea, but nonetheless, they can pick up those intestinal parasites. So that's why I always recommend those heartworm tests every year. We also recommend a yearly intestinal parasite exam. Some people call it fecal. So we're always talking about bringing those in. So hopefully that clarifies some of the seasons that we do for flea and tick prevention and heartworm prevention. If you're not on any flea and tick prevention as we stand here November 2nd, and we come in with fleas, it's not terribly surprising to me. Last week I had 3 or 4 just regular checkups that I found fleas on, and so they are very active right now. So please, we just want you protected. If it's something that we can help you with here at Walnut Creek, please give us a call, 402-505-5445, or stop in and one of our client care specialists or one of our vet techs or even one of the docs will happily help you, walk you through that. But if you can't come in and you need to be on something, please find something that's safe and labeled properly for your pet. And if you are covered, terrific, great job, and we'll see you in the spring to try to get some more. Thank you much. Have a great day.